and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would work in my napkin journal. I've just taken these, they fit in elastic thing just so that I can work in it. So I'm going to work on this double page spread, and because it's a really cold and freezing day, I'm going to use this napkin that I have now. It may look like this napkin has already been used. It has not. It's just been, I've just got one of them. I think I bought them last year for Christmas. There's just one of them, and it has been just knocking around on the floor, and I've just put it away, and then I thought, do you know what, I'm actually going to pull it out and use it. So I think what I'll try and do is just like use this bit and see what I can do matching going forth. So the best thing I can do, I think, with this is to get a little brush and some water. Now, my water's not very clean, but it won't hurt. And just take off, I'll keep that tree, and then see what we can do with that. Was a bit of, there we go. I think that's the best thing. So now we've got this to work with, and I need to get some, I forgot what it's called, matte medium, to put that down with. I think that's ripping a little bit there. There was a lot of water. Let's remove it. Let me get some matte medium and I'll come back. I think I might use some watercolours, so I'll grab some of those as well. Right, let's, oopsie, don't really want that all in there. Let's put some on there. Do you know what, I think back in the day when I was doing this, I had some, oh, I could perhaps reuse that, bear with me. Yeah, this will do, just a bit of paper or something so I don't get matte medium everywhere. Oh, my paintbrush is too tall as well, it won't fit under the camera. What am I doing up there? Don't know, because I'm not putting anything up there. That's going to be a pain, isn't it, now I've done that, because I won't be able to watercolour over it. Sorry if I keep whacking the camera. Literally, I can't believe I've just put matte medium up there. In fact, it doesn't go all the way over there either. Oh, Stephanie, what are you doing? Best not to ask, I think. Right, where is the napkin? Here. Doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit. As long as we get that little bear in. And hope that we've got enough. There, that's not too bad. Let's just make sure we're stuck on all the way down here. There we go. Oh, let's go on, come up a little bit, because I keep whacking the camera with my paintbrush. I think my paintbrush is too tall, too long, but never mind. Right, we may not be able to manage to use watercolours with this. I might have to go for acrylics after all. Oops, I'm ripping the napkin. I'm not being very careful. I'm rushing. That's what it is, and I've got no need to rush. Gently does it. That's all right, we can fix that. Right, let's leave this to dry. Cut off the bits, the extra bits we've got here. And then I think I'll come back probably, but not definitely, with acrylic. Okay, so this is dry. I've mixed up a kind of bluey colour like that. Well, what I think looks a bit like that. I don't know how well it will work over the what did I just use? Matte medium. I literally don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm going to just paint in a bit of this. I think I'll just have that one mountain there. I realise I'm going to put some trees and I might have to come over with some acrylic afterwards, I don't know. You can already see it's drying a bit funny there. I think I will paint it in and then add the trees, and if necessary we'll use acrylic on top of this if it doesn't want to play ball. It's going on alright, but it's just, you can see the brush marks and things. Leave that like that for a minute, let that dry. I need to make this colour up somehow. I'm going to just use what I've got on my mat at the moment, on my palette. I've got a kind of a minty green. Let's put a bit of blue in it and see if we can make something that looks a bit like that. And then we want it really, really watery. Let's see. A bit too much pigment still. Need a bit more, just looks a bit grayer as well. Let's put a little bit of grey in it. That looks a bit better. I'll leave some white as well. Just doing a grand job of blending that. Got a bit of napkin that's wanting to stick on there. Probably because there's a lot of water. Right, let's leave that for now and mix us up a grey of some kind. I mean, to be honest, probably just my white would be grey enough. going to need quite a bit, so I'm going to swap to a bigger brush. And I'm just using my palette, and it got a bit of pink and a bit of just some stuff left on it. I figured that could work quite well. It does need to be a bit darker, so I will add a little black. I might need a touch of purple, she says, going well overboard with that. Right, let's see how we're doing. Put some in there, not too bad. Right, this is where, let's have a go at doing the mountain first of all. Right, we're going to need a bit more black in there, I think. Yeah, I wish I hadn't put the matte medium up here, but I wasn't thinking. But I'm out of practice. I haven't done one of these for a long time, so. Right, that's not terribly well. See, the paint is not being absorbed by the paper at all, it's just sitting on the top, which is not ideal. Just adding a touch more black, try to blend it in a little bit more. Not going to worry too much. I think if we hadn't got the matte medium up here, it would have blended a little better. I'm going to have a bit of a ridge there, but I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to let that be. Right, how do we do these trees, I wonder? We are going to need a fairly thick paint. I might have to go, let's just see what happens. Don't know whether or not we'll be able to see these or not, or whether or not we'll need to. A bit more blue to that. Bit watery, isn't it? Let's see if I can make some up which is a bit less. God, that's not quite right. Too much water. Let's do it. Whoopsie. Something like that. And not too happy with this bit. Don't really know what to do with it because obviously that's where the napkin ran out, but I don't like the fact that paint doesn't just sits on the top here. It's not really not very nice to work with, but just gonna okay, the sky's not great, but maybe we'll just put something over the top of that and cover it up a little. What I did want to do was try and patch in that bit there that I'd managed to rip. I don't think it's going to be seamless somehow. No, not at all. It's because it's not going to blend in at all. Right, let's leave it at that for now. I don't like those blooming bits there. Let's see if we can cover those up a little. Not even sure it's going to let me sort of layer up either. Oh, I tell you what we could do. I could probably ruin it. It's probably what I'll do, but. Yeah, I really do wish that I hadn't put matte medium here. Never mind. Stop moaning, Stephanie. Make the best of what you've got. What you've done. Might end up having, I think what I might do is just end up having to go over this a bit. That's really not going to cover that bit there, is it? It looks like a sort of a ridge in the background. Not best pleased with that. Let me dry it and then we'll see what we can do with it. Not altogether happy with that. With that background, I just don't, it's just not doing much for me. So I think what I might do is get rid of it. So I'm going to use a little bit of acrylic paint, white and black, mix up a kind of grey and kind of homogenise it. I don't like the way it's gone down there like that. I should have stuck to, just check there's nothing underneath. Should have stuck to acrylic paint, shouldn't have tried to put watercolour over matte medium. And it's not going to matter too much. And I am going to go over the moon, I know. But I'll bring him back, I promise. Okay, I'm happier with that. It's just blending a bit better in there. I don't mind if it's, you know, at the top here and things, if it's a different colour grey. It doesn't have to be one. It's just that blend I didn't like where the napkin was, just here. So, oops, is that napkin? Don't know what that is, but we don't want it. More likely I've picked up a bit of glue from my mat. I bet that's what it was. Okay, brush is a little bit big for this, but trying to show you, it's hard to get the angle right so you can see, and I don't keep hitting the camera with my paintbrush. There, that looks a lot better. marker there. Sorry. There, I'm a bit happy. Oops, a bit happy with that. Don't mind the texture. That's a bit better. Right, let me clean up. Okay, let's have a look at these trees and see. Okay, I think my brush could have done with being a bit finer, but it will do for now. Right, next up, I need to make a moon template. I think that's what I need to do. So let me find somewhere. I've got a piece of card that I'd printed on here. This will do. Okay, that will do for that. And I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if this will work. Let me see. I don't know if I can make a little template. I might not be able to do it. How far in can I go? Not very. What about this one? I'm trying to make myself a snow template, but I don't know if it will. Tell you what, let's cut that off down about there. I do have 3 sizes with my crocodile as well, so I'm not going to get right into the centre, I don't think. No, never mind. Let's try the other one. Try not to think about this too much. I know there's a bit of a gap in the middle. What can we do about that? we could leave a bit of a gap, I think. Something to hold on to, otherwise I will get in a mess. I probably will get in a mess anyway. Let's try that. Alright, I have some texture paste, if I can get into it. Oh. Maybe I should do the moon first. But I have to be careful, that's all. Right, let's see what this does. It doesn't feel very flat, so maybe we'll have to move the moon and pop the moon up there. Like that. And let's try. It's not gone terribly well in the centre of the page. It's looking a bit of a mess. I'm going to carry on, I think. I don't know. Should I stop or should I carry on? Do you know what? I'm going to make an executive decision. I don't like it. So my stencil is not going flat enough on the page. And therefore the texture paste is just slipping underneath it. I don't like it, so I'm not going to do that. I have got circles, but I don't think I'm going to get it flat enough to do, so maybe I'll just leave the moon and whoopsie, and we will put acrylic paint. But if I'm going to do paint splodges, I'm going to have to pop an apron on. I should probably not use that dirty water. And if you can't see, I'm just mixing some water into some acrylic paint, white paint. Right, stars or snow, whatever you want it to be. Both. Doesn't matter if it goes all over here, in fact, because the snow is going to be falling, isn't it, all over everywhere. Do you know, I don't think this is one of my finest artworks, but I'm so out of practice from doing them. There we go. I forgot to put the microphone on, of course. I don't like that moon there. I wish it was back over there, but it is what it is. I might make that silver when it's dry. I don't think I'm going to do much more. You know, considering it was just, you know, a piece of napkin, it looks okay. It's not brilliant, but it's, you know, Doesn't have to be perfect to be a piece of art. I think I'll probably leave it like that. I might come back and do something with that, I don't know. Let's just leave it to dry. Well, I've left this overnight, everything is dry. One thing I noticed, the texture paste is clear. I didn't know that, I thought it was white. So what are we going to do about that? I'm thinking, I've still got my template. So if I can put that over there, she says, I could put some, I'm going to put some gold on it, I think. See if that will work. I could probably just rub my finger over it, but I don't want to risk getting this everywhere. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work on that. It's kind of got a plasticky feel. So it may not work. Let's have a look. I'll see how that dries. I'll leave the stencil because I may reapply it, but essentially that is my napkin page. She says cleaning her finger. You know, it's not awful. Is it the best work I've ever done? No, but you know, I'm quite happy with that. Put it back in the album. Except I think that is the centre page, so I need to be careful to keep that dry, so perhaps I won't pop it in for now. But these are some of the others that I've done, if you haven't seen them. Just using napkins. Like that one, he's a nice little owl, isn't he? And a hedgehog. Oh, I'd forgotten I'd done so many of these. I might have to keep doing more. Lovely, right. So that will go back in there, but I think I'd better leave it to dry because the elastic goes in this page, and then that will do. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.